Hello guys, welcome. This is Deepika, and in this video we are going to go deeper into what skills are, what can you do with the skills, how to add your own skills, how to create your skills, how to even download somebody else's skills and use it inside of your Claude account. So before we go further, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so you don't miss any videos like this from us. Now, the first thing is, what are skills? Think of skills as some additional capabilities that you give to Claude. For example, everybody has a phone, right? Inside of the phone, it comes up with your camera app where you can take pictures. But on top of that camera app, you can add some more apps or plugins which can improve some quality of your pictures by adding some more filters, things like that, right? So it has given some additional capabilities on top of what you already have. Another, if you take the word skills in the layman's term, skills means the capability. Let's say I have the skills to work with Microsoft Excel. I also know Notion. I have videography skills. I can take videos. I can edit some videos as well. So these are my skill set. Similarly, somebody else will have their own skill set. They might know something else, right? So skills are nothing but the capabilities that you have. So similarly, in Claude also comes with a lot of capabilities by default, but you can also add additional capabilities to Claude itself with the help of skills. Now, one important thing I wanted to talk about is a lot of the videos out there, they say you have to explicitly call your skills. That is not true. You don't have to explicitly say, hey, use front-end skills or use my PDF generation skills, nothing like that. Depending upon the task that you are asking Claude, if there is a relevant skill, it will automatically be invoked. Okay, so you don't have to explicitly say do this, do that. No, it doesn't work like that. So automatically, depending upon the task, it will invoke the right skill. And I'll show you with the help of some prompts how the skills are being invoked behind the scene. So the next thing we need to do is we need to enable skills. Usually it comes enabled, but if you just wanted to verify, you go over to the bottom left hand side, click on this initials here, and then go over to the settings. And under the setting, go to capabilities. And under capability, look for skill. Okay, so do a Control F, and this is where your skills are enabled. Code execution and file creation. You can see here, Claude can execute code, create and edit docs, spreadsheets, presentations, PDFs, and data reports required for skills. So this is something that you have to enable it before you can use the skills. Now, how to access the skills? So you can see here, if you go over to this customize, there are two things, skills and connectors. So in the skills, if you have already using some skills, those skills will appear over here. And if you are probably looking at this for the very first time, the only skill you might have is the skill creator, which is given to you by Claude itself. You don't have to explicitly install it. Okay. The remaining ones that you see here, the canvas design, the MCP builder, these are the ones I installed it. They were not there by default. Okay. Now you can add your own custom skills. You can create skills as well. And we can download from the websites like GitHub and use it also. So if you have to use or browse the skills that are already available, you click on browse skills, and these are some skills that are already given to you by either Anthropic or the partners of Anthropic. So you can see here, it has a small description as well related to each of the skills. So canvas design, it helps create beautiful visual art in PNG and PDF documents using design philosophy. So this is, I like it. I already have it installed. So if you want to know what the skill does, so skill basically is like a detailed instructions to give, and it will automatically trigger it depending upon your task. Okay, so this is the whole instructions that the skill contains, and these are some folders it comes up with. So if you want this, all you need to do is just install it. Another one that I really like is the Anthropic brand guidelines. So if you see here, brand guidelines, these are basically a skill that applies Anthropic official brand colors and typography to any sort of artifact. So if you have created any artifacts, like you created a document or you created like a monthly planner or something like that, and if you want to add Anthropic brand colors to that artifact, you can add this brand guidelines and it will add those things. So if you really want it, you can install this also, and it will be available in your skill set. Okay. And I'm not going to go through each one that is available, but I would suggest at least install 4 or 5 of them and see how they work, and whichever the ones that you use most of the time, install it. Now another important thing is, if you want to don't want to use the one that comes out of the box, and there are 3 ways of creating the skill. Create it with Claude, write the instructions yourself, or you can upload a skill as well. Now, in order to upload a skill, you need a zip file. Now, where do you get this zip file? So let's say there are skills that are made by other individuals. Even if you want to see Anthropic skills, right? So all you need to do is you go over to your Google, and over here, go to GitHub and say Anthropic skills. Okay, this is what I'm searching with, GitHub Anthropic skills. And the first link that you see here, which is this one, open that, and you will see the skills that we just saw, right? So if I click on this skills, these are some of the skills that we looked at. There was brand guidelines, as I mentioned, canvas design, Claude API. These are the skills that are available, PDF, PowerPoint, skill creator. So these are the Anthropic skills. And one key point you have to remember is, before you download any skills, you look at how many rating they have, what kind of rating they have. Don't just download blindly, because that can harm your work in your computer as well. So be very mindful when you are downloading any of these zip file from somebody unofficial than Anthropic, right? So if it is coming from Anthropic, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're downloading from some engineer somewhere in the world, then you check the ratings of them, and you want to make sure there is nothing fishy going on in that skill. Okay, so always download from trusted sources. So another way, so this is something that has already been given to you by Anthropic itself. Now let's say I want to just get some skills. So I can just say GitHub skills and Claude. Okay, so here first one came again as the Anthropic one. Then there is the second link, which is Claude-skills. So there are a lot of these individuals. It has 77.5 star rating. He is there, the .mac, and then there is another one. So these are certain skills that are available, and awesome agent skills. This is there. So let's say we download the first one. I'll just show you how to do it. So let's say we go to this one, and here where you see this green button code, there is a download zip file. Okay, so go ahead and download this and save it on wherever on your computer. Once it is downloaded, you go over to Claude, you go to create skill, and you upload a skill. And here is where you drop that skill file. So it says zip contain too many files, maximum of 200. It's quite a big one. So always try to remove some of the files from here and then try to upload it. Okay, so right now we're getting an error, but you got an idea how to do it. You basically upload the zip file. You got the zip file from here, you upload it, and then just enable that skill. Okay, so this is how you can add your skill. Now, if you want to create the skills with the Claude, then you can do create with skill also, and then Claude is going to ask you a couple of questions, and it will finally create a skill for you. Okay, so let's create a skill together using your skill creator. First, ask me what the skill should do. So let's say I'm going to go ahead, and this is a simple one, and I'm going to go ahead and create a skill myself. Okay, so what would you like your new skill to do? Describe it however you like, the problem it solves, the kind of taste it handles, or even just a rough idea, and we can shape it together. So now you have already seen how to download somebody else's skills and enable that. Now we will see how to create your own skill from scratch. Okay, so here I'm going to say I want to create a skill to which basically writes good, viral, engaging LinkedIn posts, okay, related to technology. Okay, so this one. So this is, now you can tell some samples also. Love it. A skill that generates viral, plain English LinkedIn post about tech trends. Before I build it, a couple of quick questions, right? So what tone should your post have? So I would say bold and opinionated. Okay. How long should the post be? I would say medium, 6 to 10 lines. Should the skill pull live tech news via web search or work from a topic the user provides? Pull latest news via web search. So this is the answers I gave. Let me read the skill creator guide and then build this for you. So now it is creating the skill.md file, and which will have all the details about your skill. So now it's writing the skill, and once I say, hey, write me a LinkedIn post, it will follow these instructions that are available, and you don't have to repeat yourself over and over again. So now you can see here, one of the latest news was from Meta. Meta is cutting 8,000 jobs this week while raising its AI spending to $145 billion this year. That number is not a typo. So this looks like a good post. So what is the workflow? So it is explaining to you what it is doing. Step number 1 is search for the latest tech news. Step number 2 is find the angle. Then third is write the post. So there is hook, context, the real take. So all of these, it has created the skill for you. Okay. So now you can use save skill here and LinkedIn tech post. So that is all it is available. Now, if I go ahead and go over to the customize again, skills, you will see a LinkedIn tech post skill already created, and you don't have to explicitly call this skill. So if I go over to my chat and I say, write me a LinkedIn post in regards to the latest news, I'm nowhere calling my skill, and you can see here it is automatically reading the LinkedIn tech post skill. So it is automatically reading that skill for you, searching the web, and it generated a post accordingly. Okay, it's not too long. I've already told it should be a little bit what you call not too long. It should be a medium size. So this is how, there's no emojis, nothing like that, and this is the LinkedIn post it has created. So now it used my LinkedIn skills and it created this LinkedIn post. Now you can change the instructions and all of that depending upon how you want the response to be. So now there are a lot of places besides GitHub and Anthropic skills that you can download skills from, and one of the place is this called claudeskills.info, and you can go ahead and just copy this over here, claudeskills.info, and you can find awesome Claude skills, download it and use it. Okay, now let's go ahead and see how the skills work behind the scenes. So as you know, I have added some of the front end skills. You can see here under the customize, and under the, if I go to the customize, if you go to the skills, you see here I do have theme factory, web artifacts builder, the canvas design. So I do have a couple of skills, and now let's say I'll give some prompts. Okay, so I'll go over here. I have my first prompt ready, and if you need these prompts, I will also be adding the link to download these prompts, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Okay, so the first prompt that I'm giving is this is my prompt here, prompt number 1, and it is to create a monthly household budget tracker in Excel. Okay, I'm not asking it to create an app or anything, just in Excel. Include sections for income, fixed bills, variable spending, and a savings section, and a summary at the top that automatically totals each section and shows me how much I have left over. Use clear headings and make it easy to fill in each month. Okay, so here I'm going to just give that prompt. Now you will see here it is reading the Excel skill. So by default, it has this capability and it is using, and it understood the word Excel, and based on that, it figured out, okay, I have to use the Excel skill. You didn't have to explicitly call it. And now it is going to create the household budget tracker Excel file, and it will add formulas, all of this, it will build it for you. And these are certain things that you can sell on Etsy. Like a lot of times people sell these Excel sheets, or like tracker, income tracker, expense tracker, diet plan tracker, things like that, and you can make money with that. So Claude can be very helpful in opening up these kind of opportunities for you. You can't just copy paste and do it. You have to make an extensive, good looking Excel sheet, which people can find it useful, and they'll pay the price for that. Now, as you can see here with this prompt, it created this particular Excel sheet, and I can download it as well. So let me go ahead and download this. You can download from here, and we'll go ahead and hit save, and then let's open it. And now you will see the power of Claude here, and it looks pretty good. It has January, because you said, hey, I want to keep a tracker for a monthly basis. And this is something you can sell for $2-3 on Etsy and make money with it. But you can also improvise on it. You can add some dashboards and some charts, all of these things. So if I go ahead and say income budgeted, I wanted to make about, let's say, enable editing here, and I say I wanted 15,000. Income I got was $12,000. Then fixed bills is 3,000. Actual were 4,500. So I kind of gave it, and now variable I would say 2,000, and so it is calculating the total as well, and leftover budget, savings. So let's say you don't want this actual and budgeted and all this, it's too confusing. So you can ask Claude to fix that also. So savings budgeted is 4,000, savings actual is 2,000, expenses is 1,000. Okay, so for January, it created it over here. If you want to add individually, you can do that. It created this whole thing and it is very good looking. You can see here different colors, all of that, and it is done based on every month also. Now, it might also be using some formulas behind the scene, but you got an idea that, okay, this Excel skills are being used. Now, another prompt that I have that I would like to give it to you is this: creating a PowerPoint presentation. Let's see how it does. Okay, so this is good. This looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and give another prompt here. And I'm asking it to create a PowerPoint presentation for 10-day family holiday to Japan. We had a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 kids aged 8 and 12. Make a slide for each of these topics. Why Japan? Our itinerary, things to do with kids, estimated budget breakdown, what to pack, all of that. Okay, so that's all I gave. Now, what it is going to do, it is going to read the PPTX skill. So there is a skill that is already Claude has, the capability that Claude already has, and it's going to use that skill and it is going to create a beautiful looking PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so now let's see what's going on. So now you can see here, it has created my 6-slide presentation and it looks beautiful. Okay, this is the skills it is using. And if it was not using these skills, it will create a very boring presentation, which nobody wants to see. So it added all the what to pack, all of these things, and you can download it. So this is what skills do. They provide additional capability to Claude, and there are a wide variety of skills that either you can create on your own, and I've shown you how to create your own skill, and I've also shown you that, okay, if you want to download from somewhere, you can download the zip file and upload it over here as well. So this is it for this tutorial, and if you want to watch such kind of videos in the future related to Claude and other AI tools, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much and have a wonderful rest of the day.